Have you ever wondered how some people seem to effortlessly create their reality while others struggle? What I'm about to teach you isn't just theory. It's a practical approach that you can apply right now to start transforming your life. Let's begin by understanding what manifestation really means. Manifestation isn't just about wishing for things to happen. It's about creating a state of being that aligns with your desires. You see, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are not just fleeting experiences. They are powerful forces that shape your reality. In my work, I often talk about how our thoughts create our reality. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a scientific fact. Your brain is constantly forming new connections based on your experiences and perceptions. When you consistently focus your thoughts and emotions on what you want to manifest, you are literally rewiring your brain to create that reality. Now let's delve deeper into the topic of emotions. Emotions are like messages from your body, telling your brain how to react to what's happening around you. They're not just random reactions, they're powerful signals that shape your thoughts, decisions, and overall well-being. Imagine emotions as the language your body uses to communicate with your brain. When you experience joy, gratitude, or love, your body releases chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals are often referred to as feel-good chemicals because they create sensations of happiness and contentment. When you're in a positive emotional state, these chemicals flood your system, influencing how you perceive and interact with the world. They enhance your mood, boost your energy levels, and strengthen your resilience to challenges. Essentially, your emotions act as a guide, steering you towards experiences that align with how you feel. Conversely, when you experience emotions like fear, anger, or sadness, your body responds by releasing stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prepare your body for fight-or-flight responses, signaling to your brain that there may be danger or threats present. While these emotions are natural and serve a protective purpose, prolonged exposure to negative emotions can have detrimental effects on your physical and mental health. Understanding the role of emotions is key to mastering your emotional state and creating a more fulfilling life. By becoming aware of your emotions and learning to manage them effectively, you can positively influence your thoughts, behaviors, and overall quality of life. Practicing gratitude is one effective way to cultivate positive emotions. Gratitude involves consciously appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small. When you practice gratitude regularly, such as by keeping a gratitude journal or reflecting on positive experiences, you train your brain to focus on the positive aspects of your life. This shift in perspective not only enhances your mood, but also strengthens your emotional resilience. Love is another powerful emotion that can profoundly impact your well-being. When you experience love, whether it's for yourself, others, or life in general, your body releases oxytocin, often called the love hormone. Oxytocin promotes feelings of bonding, trust, and connection. It reduces stress levels, lowers blood pressure, and enhances overall feelings of well-being. Cultivating love and compassion in your relationships and daily interactions can have profound effects on your emotional health and happiness. On the other hand, when you feel fear, anger, or resentment, your body produces stress hormones that can negatively impact your health and well-being. Understanding this connection is crucial because it shows us that our emotional state directly influences our physical and mental state. One of the fundamental teachings I often discuss is the concept of creating your future self. This idea is not just about dreaming or wishing for something. It's about actively becoming the person you aspire to be. Imagine stepping into the shoes of your future self, the version of you who has already accomplished your goals and dreams. It's about embodying the qualities, emotions, and beliefs of that person right now. Creating your future self starts with envisioning who you want to become. Take a moment to think about your deepest aspirations, whether it's achieving career success, cultivating meaningful relationships, or attaining inner peace. What does that version of yourself look like? How does that person think, feel, and act? When you create your future self, you're not waiting for circumstances to change or for luck to strike. Instead, you're proactively shaping your reality by aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired outcomes. You begin to live each day as if you've already achieved your goals, cultivating the mindset and habits that support your vision. Embodying the qualities of your future self means adopting new behaviors and letting go of old patterns that no longer serve you. For example, if your future self is confident, resilient, and compassionate, start practicing these qualities in your daily life. Take small steps towards your goals, even if they seem daunting at first. Each action you take brings you closer to embodying the person you want to become. It's also important to cultivate the emotions of your future self. How would you feel if you were living your dream life right now? Would you feel joyful, grateful, and fulfilled? By generating these positive emotions within yourself, you send a powerful signal to your brain and body that this desired reality is not only possible, but already happening. Beliefs play a crucial role in this process as well. If you believe deep down that you are capable of achieving your goals, you will naturally take actions that support your aspirations. On the other hand, if you hold on to limiting beliefs, such as "I'm not good enough" or "success is only for others," you create barriers to your own growth and potential. Creating your future self requires commitment and consistency. It's not about making sudden, drastic changes overnight, but about making intentional choices that align with your vision. Start by setting clear goals and breaking them down into manageable steps. Celebrate your progress along the way and learn from any setbacks you encounter. Imagine for a moment that you have already achieved everything you desire: a fulfilling career, loving relationships, vibrant health. How would you think? How would you feel? By consistently thinking and feeling as if your desired future has already happened, you begin to signal to your brain and body that this is your new reality. This process is grounded in the science of neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. When you repeatedly focus your attention on positive thoughts and emotions, you strengthen neural pathways associated with those experiences. Over time, this rewiring of your brain allows you to more easily access these positive states and manifest your desires. Visualization and meditation are two incredible tools that can significantly aid you in achieving your goals and dreams. These practices harness the power of your mind to create profound changes in your life. Let's start with visualization. This technique involves imagining your desired outcomes with clarity and detail. When you visualize, you're not just daydreaming or wishing for something to happen, you're actively engaging your brain in a process that mirrors real-life experiences. Studies have shown that when you vividly imagine an action or scenario, the same neural networks in your brain fire up as they would if you were physically performing that action. This means that when you visualize success, love, or any other goal, your brain perceives it as a real experience. This mental rehearsal doesn't just stop at the brain, it extends to your entire body. As you vividly visualize achieving your goals, whether it's landing your dream job, nurturing a loving relationship, or enjoying financial abundance, you're not only priming your brain but also your body. Your nervous system responds to these mental images by releasing neurotransmitters and hormones that prepare you for the perceived experience. This primes your body to accept these new possibilities as real and attainable. Now, let's talk about meditation. Meditation is a practice of mindfulness and focused attention. It involves quieting the mind, letting go of distractions, and entering a state of deep relaxation and inner peace. Through meditation, you create a space of stillness where you can connect with your inner self and tap into your subconscious mind. During meditation, your brain waves slow down, shifting from the active beta state to the more relaxed alpha and theta states. In these states, your mind becomes more receptive to positive suggestions and affirmations. This is the ideal state for planting seeds of intention and reinforcing your visualized goals. Moreover, meditation helps to reduce stress and anxiety, which are common barriers to manifesting your desires. By calming the chatter of your mind and releasing tension from your body, you create a fertile ground for positive manifestations to take root. Combining visualization with meditation amplifies their effectiveness. When you visualize your goals during a meditative state, you enhance your ability to focus and concentrate. This focused attention strengthens the neural pathways associated with your desired outcomes, making it easier for you to take inspired actions towards your goals. Practicing visualization and meditation regularly creates a powerful synergy. It's not just about visualizing once and hoping for the best. It's about cultivating a consistent practice that reinforces your beliefs and aligns your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired reality. Incorporating these practices into your daily routine can yield profound results over time. Begin by setting aside dedicated time each day for visualization and meditation. Find a quiet and comfortable space where you won't be disturbed, and allow yourself to immerse fully in the process. Belief plays a vital role in how we shape our lives and experiences. It's not just about what we think in passing, but the deep-rooted convictions that influence how we perceive the world, make choices, and act in our daily lives. Imagine believing deep down that you are deserving of success, love, and abundance. This belief forms the lens through which you view opportunities and challenges. When you truly believe in your worthiness, you naturally gravitate towards situations and relationships that affirm this belief. You become more open to receiving positive outcomes because you expect them and believe that you deserve them. Our beliefs act like a compass, guiding us towards our goals or holding us back depending on their nature. If you hold on to beliefs that limit you, like thinking you're not good enough or that success is only for others, you inadvertently create barriers to achieving your dreams. These limiting beliefs can stem from past experiences, upbringing, or societal conditioning. However, when you consciously cultivate empowering beliefs, such as believing in your abilities and worth, you start to reshape your reality. You begin to notice opportunities that were once invisible to you. You make decisions that align with your aspirations because you believe in your capacity to achieve them. Beliefs are not just thoughts, they are deeply ingrained convictions that influence how we interpret events and how we interact with others. For instance, if you believe in the abundance of opportunities around you, you're more likely to explore new paths and take calculated risks. This positive mindset attracts like-minded people and resources that support your journey. Changing beliefs requires a deliberate effort. It involves challenging old patterns of thinking and replacing them with new, empowering beliefs. This process may involve self-reflection, introspection, and consciously choosing to adopt beliefs that serve your highest good. One powerful way to reinforce positive beliefs is through affirmations. Affirmations are short, positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. For example, saying, "I am worthy of success," or "I attract love and abundance into my life," can help to reprogram your subconscious mind. Over time, these affirmations strengthen your belief system and support you in manifesting your desired outcomes. However, if you hold on to limiting beliefs, such as "I'm not good enough" or "I don't deserve happiness," you will continue to create experiences that reinforce these beliefs. Changing your beliefs requires conscious effort and a willingness to challenge old thought patterns that no longer serve you. Now, let's dive into some practical steps you can take to master the art of manifestation. Clarify your intentions. Clearly define what you want to manifest in your life. Write down your goals and be specific about the outcomes you desire. Create a vision board. As I mentioned earlier, visualization is a powerful tool. Create a vision board that represents your goals and dreams. Include images, quotes, and symbols that evoke positive emotions and reinforce your vision of abundance. Practice gratitude. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude for what you already have and for the blessings that are on their way. Gratitude opens the door to more positive experiences and reinforces your belief in abundance. Embody your future self. Act as if your desired reality has already manifested. Align your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with the person you want to become. This creates a powerful resonance with your desired outcomes. Stay consistent. Manifestation is not a one-time event, it's a daily practice. Stay committed to your vision and consistently reinforce positive thoughts and emotions. Over time, these small actions will create profound changes in your life. So mastering the art of manifestation is about more than just wishful thinking. It's about consciously shaping your reality through your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. By understanding the power of your mind and taking intentional action, you can create a life filled with abundance, joy, and fulfillment. When you feel that feeling and it's visceral, no person, no thing, no experience will stand in the way between you and that vision. And you will be initiated by the universe into wealth. Once you start feeling unlimited, once you start feeling abundant, once you start feeling worthy, now you're teaching your body chemically to understand what your mind has intellectually understood. Now it begins to come to you. You become the vortex or the magnet to your destiny. You are not going anywhere to get anything. You are actually collapsing space and time, and you are drawing the experience to you. You are the vortex because when there's a vibrational match between your energy and that potential that exists in the quantum field by tuning a radio dial, when you lock into that frequency, if you keep revisiting that energetic signature over again every single day, then you don't have to go anywhere and get it. The new job finds you, the new house actually finds you, the new relationship finds you, because you are the vortex that's drawing the experience to you. The universe only gives us what we think we're worthy of receiving. So we got to come initiated into this and understand it. If you want to create a new life, a new personal reality, you got to change your personality, which means you better start thinking about what you've been thinking about and changing it. You begin to become conscious of your unconscious actions or habits or behaviors and modify them. And then we have to begin to look at the emotions that we live by every single day that keep us connected to the past and decide, do these emotions belong in our future? So most people are trying to create a new personal reality as the same personality, and it doesn't work. You literally have to become someone else. And can you select a new possibility in the quantum field and begin to emotionally embrace that future every single day to such a degree that your body, as the unconscious mind, the objective mind, does not know the difference between the experience in your life that's creating the emotion and the emotion that you're fabricating by thought alone, to the degree that you begin to signal new genes and new ways to change your body to look like the experience has already happened. Now, the latest research in epigenetics says it's absolutely possible. This every day, installing the circuitry every day, conditioning the body into the emotion of the future, that your body begins to change to look like it's already happened. Now, this is where it gets fun, because now you no longer have to go anywhere to get it. If you think that your thoughts have something to do with your future, just from a theoretical standpoint, that your thoughts create your destiny, and you think 60 to 70,000 thoughts in one day, and 90% of those thoughts are the same thoughts as the day before, well then your life isn't going to change very much as long as you're thinking the same way. If you're not being defined by a vision of the future, then you're left with the memories of the past. Is it possible then that the way you think and the way you feel can begin to produce effects in your outer world? Now, that isn't something that you swallow in one bite. It's a process of gaining knowledge. It's a process of practice. It's a process of experience. But once you start seeing those synchronicities, those coincidences, those opportunities that start to fall into place because you're experiencing change in your outer world, if you're doing the work, you're going to start paying attention to what you're doing inside of you that's producing the effect outside of you. And once you correlate the changes of what you're doing inside of you with the effect you produce outside of you, you're going to pay attention to what you did and you're going to do it again. And all of a sudden, you're going to start believing more that you're the creator of your life and less of the victim of your life. And those same thoughts lead to the same choices. The same choices lead to the same behaviors. The same behaviors create the exact same experiences, and we anticipate the same feelings or emotions from those experiences. And those emotions are the payoff that drive our very same thoughts. Well, our biology, our neurocircuitry, our neurochemistry, our hormones, and even our gene expression will be equal to how we think, how we act, and how we feel. And how we think, how we act, and how we feel is called our personality. And our personality creates our personal reality. That's it. I want people to begin to understand that thoughts are very powerful, feelings drive our thoughts, and that they can begin to create a better life for themselves once they understand some of these principles. We live in a world where often when people think about visioning the future, they vision stuff. So you have a vision of the car you want, or you have a vision of an amount of money you want, or you have a vision of a home you want, and you see this with people with their vision boards. What's your take on that? And is that the right type of visioning? And what is the right type of visioning? Well, we do so many different variations because I think people integrate information differently. And all of those cars and homes and whatever that is, they are symbols of what it looks like when a person actually arrives at this concept called abundance, right? So if those things help them to associate with something that creates a feeling of abundance, and they're building their vision board to help them to get clear on their intent, then that's fine. Because they're associating objects or things or material things that they'll say, that's when I know that I'm abundant. That's fine. Other people will say, look, abundance just means that I have more than I need, and I'm happy with that. And for them, there's a feeling that is associated with that. And when they begin to dream about their future, they may see themselves in a scene or see themselves a certain way. I don't care what it takes for the person to get there, because once they have their abundance, and this happens quite a bit in our work, when you finally have everything you want, there's only one thing you're going to ask yourself. How am I going to contribute to the world? How am I going to make a difference? So we use different tools to help people to get to that point. But if the person's doing the vision board and they're saying, when I get my new car, I get my new house, I get my new relationship, then I'm going to feel so great. Well, then they're back to the program, waiting for it to happen, for them to feel the emotion. They're believing their outer world has to change in order for them to feel better. There's no effect of drawing the experience to you that way. So the person has to use those tools to get them into the emotional state, for them to feel like it's already happened. Now think about this. If you get up from a creative process and you feel grateful, you feel a love for life, you feel a joy for existence, you feel a passion for the moment, you will not be looking for your future because you'll feel like it's already happened. It's the moment that we start feeling those self-limiting emotions, that we feel separation, and then we start looking for it again. Well then, if you're waiting, you're not creating, you're in separation again. So then, whatever it takes for you to move into a state of being. And what is a state of being? Thoughts are the vocabulary of the brain. Feelings are the vocabulary of your body. How you think and how you feel creates your state of being. So then, if you wake up in the morning and you come back to your senses with a clean slate and you say, I don't feel anything, and you say, well, let me start thinking about all the problems in my life. Well, all those problems are connected to different people or different objects or things at different times and places. The moment you remember your problems, a memory is a record of the past. You're thinking in the past. Every one of those problems has an emotion associated with them. So all of a sudden you start feeling unhappy, you start feeling bitter, you start feeling frustrated. So now your body's in the past. So then most people then create a state of being that's connected to their past. And if they're in the familiar past, then they are going to crave the predictable future, and they're going to fall back into routine. So then we want people then to get very clear on that vision of their future, however they do it, and begin to combine that clear intention with an elevated emotion. And the stronger the emotion they feel from the vision they're creating, the more altered they feel inside of them, the more they're going to pay attention to the pictures in their mind. And now they're remembering their future. And biologically, it's exactly the same as remembering your past. In fact, if you're not being defined by a vision of the future, it means you're making your past more real than your future. So how many people in this audience have a clear vision of their future? You see, you think 60 to 70,000 thoughts in one day. Out of those 60 to 70,000 thoughts that you think in one day, 90% of those thoughts are the same thoughts as the day before. So if you believe that your thoughts somehow are connected to your life, then the same thoughts always lead to the same choices. The same choices always lead to the same behaviors. The same behaviors create the same experiences, and the same experiences produce the same emotions. And those very same emotions drive the very same thoughts. And your biology, your neurocircuitry, your neurochemistry, your neurohormones, and even your genetic expression is equal to how you think, how you act, and how you feel. And how you think, how you act, and how you feel is called your personality. And your personality creates your personal reality. That's it. So then, if you wanted to create a new personal reality, a new life, then you would have to start thinking about what you've been thinking about and change it. You would have to become aware of your unconscious thoughts and observe them. You would have to pay attention to your automatic habits and behaviors and modify them. And you would have to look at the emotions you live by every single day that are connected to your past and decide if those emotions belong in your future. You see, most people try to create a new personal reality as the same personality, and it doesn't work. You literally have to become someone else. And you are here this week to learn vital information about creating a future and be defined by a vision of the future instead of the memories of the past. Because if you are not defined by some vision that is bigger than you, and you are not passionate about that vision, then you are left with the old hardware of the past in your brain, and you will be predictable in your life. So would you agree then? New thoughts, new information should lead to new choices. New choices should lead to new behaviors. And new behaviors should create new experiences. And new experiences should produce new emotions. And those new emotions should drive new thoughts. And that's called evolution. So if your brain is a record of the past and you don't have a vision of the future, then you are living in the past. And you will never arrive at that new future. Now there's another potential for you to exist free from the chains of the old self. That potential exists right now. And I want you to teach your body emotionally what it would feel like so that it begins to believe it's in the actual experience of freedom. Let your body feel freedom so that it thinks it's in the experience. And I want you to sit in your body emotionally to feel the joy of how you would feel. So the body begins to be in a future potential now, emotionally, and there's a potential for you to have all your needs met and be wealthy. And I want you to instruct your body to experience wealth and the joy of riches ahead of the actual events, so your body thinks it's in the experience. If you feel it, your body thinks it's in the experience. It doesn't know that. When you wake up, be ready for surprises. Sometimes, something unusual happens in our lives because of our efforts. These first moments of change help us see our own power. So, take a few moments each morning, evening, and throughout the day to check in with yourself. If you feel off, take a moment to boost your energy and get back on track. Doing this often will make you less frustrated, impatient, and judgmental. You'll grow and change. After meditating, if you still feel the same as before, it means nothing much has changed. But if you feel uplifted, have a clear vision of your future, and notice a change in your energy, that's progress. The real challenge is maintaining this positive state. You are creating a new energy signature that influences your reality. Thoughts are electric and feelings are magnetic. What you think and feel is broadcast into the world, shaping your future. When you sit quietly and disconnect from your daily life, you focus on making your inner world more real than your outer world. When you re-enter the world, try not to react emotionally to old situations. If you do, you're slipping back into your past. Instead, realign yourself, change your energy, and stay focused. I like to wake up early, around 4:30 a.m., to work on myself before the day starts. This quiet time is when I feel most connected and productive. Investing in this time helps me invest in my future. Early mornings are perfect for this because the connection between the conscious and subconscious minds is stronger. I can work on myself more easily in this state. In the evening, I reflect on my day. I ask myself how I did, where I could have done better, and what I would change. This reflection helps me come up with new plans. Thinking about these changes prepares my brain to act differently next time. This process, called plasticity, helps improve how we handle life. If you are trying to create something great, you need to feel great. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes. When you're consistently in a positive state, you'll start to see more coincidences and opportunities in your life. These are signs that the universe is opening doors for you.